Nicole and I would like to personally invite you to join our February cohort. We'll be gathering a group of people to learn and move through our Mind Body Blueprint program, to learn all about somatic healing and pain, to uncover a deeper connection with yourself and a confidence and a trust in your body again. So now I'm going to preview what each of the modules entails. If you want to learn more, you can always watch our masterclass, which is linked below, and you can reach out to us with any questions or book a discovery call. The February cohort starts on the 9th and runs until June 8th. We'd love to have you. We look forward to sharing this amazing work with you. One of this program is designed to challenge your current way of thinking. It's designed to share with you information that you were never taught in school and start to uncover this whole realm of self-healing using a somatic approach. A big component of Module 1 is conducting a somatic self-assessment. It is an amazing opportunity to have a look at exactly how things are showing up for you in your body, in your breath, in your mind, and in your life. And as you paint this somatic picture of how you're starting out in the program, then you work with the mind movie meditation and you work with an intention in order to set a goal for a future outcome. What is it that you want to change? What is it that you're tired of circling the drain on? What pain and tension patterns continue to show up for you? Is it a pattern of anxiety? Is it a pattern of debilitating and limiting thoughts? What is it? Is it a frustration that the therapy that you're using and applying is not working for you and you're truly seeking something different? So in this module, in Module 1, you truly get a chance to determine where you are and where you want to go, and it sets the stage for powerful transformation. Module number 2 of our program is called Letting Go of Separateness, and it shares first what embodiment versus disembodiment looks like. So disembodiment, it can show up in many different ways. It can show up as not feeling connected to who you are. It can show up as many pain and tension symptoms in the body, sleeplessness, disease. It can show up as anxiety. It can show up as repetitive thought patterns or ways of getting yourself into the same situation over and over. Embodiment is an empowered place. It's living from a place of knowingness, a place of intuition and trust, a place where we find and feel ease in our body, in our mind. And it's a place where we live life on purpose, where there's a lot of joy. Module 2 provides and shares the information and allows you to start to just assess where you are on the spectrum from being disembodied to embodied, and you start to build the skill of interoception. Now, what's interoception? Interoception is the ability to sense and feel what's going on inside of your body and how your body is responding to life as it happens. And it is the fundamental skill of healing. So we invite you to take a look at Module 2, the outline of this course, and reach out to us if you have any questions. Module 3 is the brain, the doorway to healing. Essentially, if I was to summarize the whole module, it's to build this understanding that if we want to heal, we have to use our brain, which is our control center. It governs the pain patterns in our body, and it keeps us stuck and habituated in tension and pain, or obviously the thought patterns that loop and loop and loop over. The power in this module is addressing neuroplastic pain. This is where we have pain presentations that do not have a structural cause. It's not acute pain. It's pain that comes and goes. It's unexplained pain. And it is that cycle of feeling like you just cannot get out of. And we teach a practice called somatic tracking, which is a tool to help the brain normalize and not fear the sensations coming from the body. So Module 3 is a very, very powerful and fundamental module, which sets you up to build upon as you move through the rest of this course. Module 4 starts to introduce to you the somatic concepts of reciprocal inhibition, pandiculation, and sensory motor amnesia. This is the world and the realm of somatic neuromuscular re-education, which is so fundamental to what Nicole and I teach. This work is so powerful because what it does is it teaches you how to address pain and trauma and stress that is stuck in the cells of your body. It is about repatterning the patterns that we're stuck in. So the collapsed rounded posture, the chronic low back pain, the lean and twist to one side. So in this module, you learn and you start to build a foundation of understanding so that in module 5, you can dive into the somatic practices. This work that we teach in module 4 is an amazing summary of Thomas Hanna's work. Really, it's easy to understand and it is something that you can apply personally. But if you're a therapist or you're a yoga teacher, then you can learn how to apply this within your classes and how you work with clients, because fundamentally and truly somatics changes and repatterns. That's what's showing up and leaves lasting results. So module 5 of our amazing program, it takes a deep dive into the somatic reflexes. So if you've ever heard of red light reflex, green light reflex, or trauma reflex, or you've learned some of that in a class or on our video on demand channel, this is where you will learn all about the emotions, the muscles, and how these patterns show up as a result of stress, how your nervous system is trying to protect you. The thing to understand about how we fall into these patterns is that it's normal, it's natural, it's actually part of your nervous system's job to keep you safe. The only time that it's a problem is when these patterns habituate long enough and start to present with symptomology that causes us discomfort or leads to disease. So really, when we talk about the realm of working with somatics and pandiculation, we are priming the muscles, we're releasing deep patterns at the level of the cells, and we're preventing long-term illness and disease. Poor posture, we're preventing things like irritable bowel syndrome and things like that, where over time, if we have a red light pattern, it creates compression into the belly, starves off circulation, and starts to impact blood flow and digestion, as an example. In module 6, we dive into the nervous system and vagus nerve, and we share all about polyvagal theory. The importance of this module is paramount. I cannot state this enough, that if your nervous system is not regulated, you cannot heal. Now, why are we leaving this to module 6? Well, in actuality, you are already working with the nervous system right from module 1 as you start to work with body scans and start to build the skill of interoception. Module 6 comes at the perfect pace to go a little bit deeper into understanding how to work with vagal resets and how to work with different non-invasive practices to regulate your nervous system in the moment, to apply these simple practices. So module 6 is definitely one of my favorites, learning all about the nervous system, because fundamentally, if the nervous system is out of balance, you're going to be out of balance. If your nervous system is out of balance, your mind is going to be scattered, and you're going to be noticing that you don't feel your best. So check it out on our Think Of It platform and reach out to us if you have any questions. Module 7 is also one of my favorite modules. It's the power of breath and sounding. We break down why breathing well is very important, in particular why you should and always be breathing through your nose, but also to understand how breath is tied into the nervous system, how you can use breath to regulate your system, and some really powerful breathing practices that you can apply at any time throughout your day or your week or your life. Sounding as well is an amazing way to regulate the nervous system. If you ever think about how when you were young, you probably sang to yourself and sang often, it's just something that we do to self-soothe, and it really, really helps regulate our nervous system. So module 7 is an awesome module, and we bring in and weave in some of the latest research on breath, of course, and some of our favorite practices from the realm of yoga and that spiritual practice. Module 8 is spirituality and trauma, and it is bar none one of the most powerful modules in this whole course. I mean, arguably we feel that all of the modules are very powerful, but this is where we weave in yogic philosophy and this understanding of how we're connected to the whole. We share what are called the kleshas, some information from yogic philosophy that explains how we can fall down a path to suffering. When we start to understand the kleshas and the mind, we start to understand more about our own pain and tension and how that has shown up for us in our life. And it gives us an opportunity to start to change and shift both our thinking and our beliefs fundamentally, and move more towards that what it is that we want to bring into our lives. So spirituality and trauma is a powerful, powerful module that brings in centuries old information from the world of yoga, which is really timeless in its application. Module 9 is appropriate load, and it is really about understanding what is appropriate for you in any given moment, day to day in your life. It is not only about the load of working out and doing physical activities, it's the load of responsibilities, it's the load of work, obligations, mindset, beliefs. It's all of the things that we can do too much of. So finding the appropriate load, or just the right amount, is a skill that we build as we move through this course and we move through life. And it has to change. We have to change and adapt as life changes. And module 10, the last module, is where we unveil the Mind Body Blueprint Master Plan. So essentially, it's a quick reference guide that you can have at your house, printed off on the wall. You use the Mind Body Blueprint Master Plan to assess what you need in a given moment, and then apply one of your favorite tools, or the tools that you have learned in this course. So that summarizes this amazing course that we've created, a Mind Body Blueprint, a roadmap to somatic embodiment. Somatic healing and somatic tools and practices are powerful because they change what is happening at the level of the hindbrain, in the body, in the cells, in the muscles, and we transmute that energy. We let go of the past so we can be present and fully connected to who we are. Please subscribe to our channel, hit the like button if you like this video. Reach out to us if you have any questions. We'd love to work with you. We'd love to have you in our Mind Body Blueprint course or one of our trainings, or join our video on demand channel. We're here. We have many avenues to learn and teach this amazing somatic work.